Hello, everyone. This is Beyond Heroes. We have an awesome cast today. We have Hope LaVelle playing Penelope Halfpint, the tiny halfling druid. We've got Orkira Eldrux being played by Lauren Urban, who is the very anxious, and rightfully so, cleric of the Phoenix. We've got Jen Kretchmer playing Alyndra Sarrbarand, who is a diviner wizard, and will always determine what role you will have if absolutely necessary. We've got B. Dave Walters playing Freely, the halfling who has multi-classed into everything in D&D. We've got TJ Storm, who is not the dungeon master. I don't know why I'm seeing that on my Zoom, but he's playing
Guys, roll initiative.
Sounds like a hostile takeover there, TJ.
I would follow TJ into a game.
Not now, I swear to God. We'll turn this game right around.
Hey, I'm from the South. Dance with who brung you.
He's playing Keen Deapreth. He's an Eladrin. He's a fish out of water from the Feywild. And we've got Adam Bradford, who is Sweet Tea. That's why I call him personally.
Sweet Tea.
That's his prison name.
Sweet Tea.
Wait, hey, I thought
You
that
know,
was
the last
our
3
name.
years I've been calling you Sweet
That is
Tea?
my prison name. I love it.
Oh dear.
Well, thank you for tuning in, folks. This has been the very last episode of Beyond
It's been really
Heroes.
good. It's been
We're
great
so
working
on the rails
Beyond,
today.
everybody. Adam
We're a
Bradford's
serious
playing
show,
with
serious
Silmaril.
people.
Sweet tea in the house.
Me and Ice Tea go way back.
Yeah, way back.
There's a nice
It's about
Cube joke
half your
waiting to be
height,
made.
by the way.
How many just thinking?
Smart enough to come up with that one though. I can't.
We got some art. We got some really cool art right now. I'm gonna move to that.
Move to art.
You're like, please
yay.
stop. Please stop.
Let's just move to art because art is awesome. Yeah, we have more +1 Pen of Smiting, who is going through our back catalog and making me sad every single time, and then happy because, yeah, art is awesome.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dark.
Yeah, nothing like getting you
Wow.
right in the feels, right?
It's still a
Oh.
comic if it's not happy.
It's only not happy in hindsight, right? But it's still awesome.
Can I just say, as an aside, +1 Pen of Smiting is magnificent, and they are taking commissions. So if you want something like this for your character, your group, hit them up on Twitter.
Absolutely.
Nice.
Wholeheartedly recommend. And then because
Delicious Orkira.
pancakes. Yeah, pancakes.
Oh, yay.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah, so Lee Goldberg does
Goldberg.
Know
pancake
that guy.
art. Yeah, he is awesome. You can actually watch him
Awesome.
now on a friend of the show, Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. They have a show on Fridays in where he does pancake art of the Idle Champions crew, and he did Orkira. And I think he's actually done a bunch of the Beyond Heroes. I'll have to look those up, but for reasons that got retweeted at me today. Or
I
yesterday.
gotta tell you, I didn't know how badly I wanted to be a pancake until it happened the first time. Like I was looking at it, and it was very surreal. It was having a cat named after me and being a pancake. 2 life goals I didn't know I needed.
Wait until you eat yourself as a pancake. It's very weird. It is super weird.
I don't understand. Every time someone draws me, I look like Mordenkainen or Vincent Price from, yeah, that movie.
Both excellent comparisons to have.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
are worse things.
Yeah,
Powerful,
Or I look
powerful
like,
people.
as a pancake, I look like super old Vincent Price.
Also an excellent, powerful person. So.
Oh, sorry, I had this screwed up in my head. Christopher Lee.
Oh.
Max von Sydow. Max von.
Who-
I'm just a mess today. All right, let's roll the trailer.
all
I can't
of
do
whom
anything.
were epic
Yeah.
forever.
They're all my heroes. I all love
I mean,
them.
Christopher Lee put out an album, it was a rap
Well, so-
album at
so
91,
Yeah.
right?
A metal album. He put out a metal
Yeah,
album.
it was metal, not rap.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
mean,
it
if he
was
were still
something
alive,
super
he'd be
badass.
rapping by now, though. Yes. That's
Yeah.
yeah. He's been rapping since he was 70. Okay, I guess that's all the announcements. Correct for now. We're about ready to dive into the show. All right, let's roll the trailer.
Into the unknown we go. Where we will land, we just don't know. Where we will fight on and on and on. No matter what, we will rise with the dawn. Out of the ashes and beyond the night, beyond the masses and into the light. Beyond all time in this adventure we chose. We will never give up. We are beyond heroes. Beyond heroes.
Previously on Beyond Heroes, our adventurers found themselves fighting a strange type of hag, perhaps a sea fury, in the world of Wildemount created by Mr. Matthew Mercer. They were in the forest and were attacked by multiple orcs that had undergone some strange body modifications. Their bones were steel, exactly like Briv's steel marrows, but their flesh had been grafted on by something that looked like troll flesh, and they had no sentience that you could really determine. As you rushed to the source of this attack, you found your old friend Fell, the hag, accompanied by a 10-year older Furion. Sorry, I don't know why I'm distracted by that. By a 10-year older, by Furion, who is 10 years older, who you had just saved as a child, but now is an adult man who is apparently quite dangerous. After getting into a fight with them, seawater just enveloped everyone in the party. Everyone was teleported to an ocean somewhere, whereas Freely was left behind as the hag and also Furion chased him down in the woods. And begging for help from Toma, from some dark elves, from Zorhas, they were able to teleport him back to where you were once you had found an abandoned ship. In that abandoned ship, you found several dead bodies of what looked to be some kind of creature like sea spawn. But you also found the bodies of Avern and also of Hugo, your friends. When you thought all was well, however, the dead body of Avern rose up and with seawater bubbling out of his mouth whispered into Orkira's ear, Okatoa. And that's where we're at right now. And right now, you see Avern's body drop to the ground, and you hear a sickening crunch as almost like the legs and the spine and everything in him just deflate and crack, and his entire body just kind of oozes into the actual wooden planks of the ship.
Oh, Avern, what just happened?
So I probably shouldn't cast Turn Undead right now. Are there any more anywhere? Do you see any more?
What does Ukapua mean?
I don't know.
Sounds made up.
I was too busy being a little freaked out hearing that in my ear, and also now I'm upset with that. Are there any more? Are there any more? I'm looking around at all the other bodies because we had like collected all the bodies. Any more getting up? And
as you're moving around, the seawater is flinging everyone in the face that has poured from Avern's dead mouth onto your shoulder, as well as like a very scared crab that had also crawled out of his mouth is like scurrying around on your shoulder as you're doing so.
Yeah, I know that feel. But no other bodies are getting up.
No other bodies are getting up.
Well, if you'll remember, Briv tossed most of them overboard.
That's true.
Do we need
DM
to
remembers.
does everyone, we need to let everybody know, right?
Yeah, but I'm just waiting for more of them to stand up.
Okay, Penelope's just gonna start shaking bodies. Hey, hello? Are you gonna stand up?
And every time she
I
does,
can ensure they will not, and
I'm
toss these overboard as well.
I'm waiting to cast Turn Undead as soon as I see any of them decide to get up.
Penelope, you grab one of the sailors and you're shaking it, and the sailor is very pale and clearly drowned in some kind of seawater attack, and you're shaking it, and you can kind of hear like gurgling, and then awfully you hear the sound of what must be passing gas and a terrible smell as you are shaking this body.
I cast Turn Undead.
I mean,
Anything
if it makes
within-
you feel better.
Yeah. It doesn't make me feel any better, but it probably makes Orkira feel
How
doesn't-
did
A fell
doesn't work
wind
in
has
my
fallen
house.
upon this place.
how did you drown? You're in a ship. Nothing makes sense.
No, I guess. Well, I guess if they were undead, that they would have reacted to you or that. So we should go tell people about. What did he say?
Ukapua.
I'm gonna look back over at what's left of the. There's nothing left of Avern's body. It's just like.
Oh no. It's just slowly deflated, and now like bubbles are rising up every once in a while.
Is the hand still there?
Oh yeah, the mechanical hand's still there.
Penelope's gonna pick it up and she's gonna carry it.
Okay.
Gotta always make a dramatic exit. Jeez. Yeah, let's go tell everybody what happened. And we'll...
This is pretty par for the course.
Pretty much, yeah. All right, we should go tell everybody who... I guess. I don't know what we can do. I mean, it's more reason to get off the ship. I would really rather not be on the ship.
I would like.
Why is it so significant, this Uki Toes? What does he have to do with anything?
Well, we'll head upstairs and tell everybody. And I don't know. It was just something that Averin said.
Yeah, but if Averin said it and it's very important.
Averin says things that are unimportant all the time.
Oh. Maybe they're important to me.
Briv, how much do you remember of Averin?
I remember that he is an incredible jerk that is always pulling our chains.
This is true, but you'd figure if he came back from the dead to say one thing, it'd be at least semi-important, even if it's a joke. I don't
Very
know.
well.
Does Ukapua sound familiar to anybody?
Have I read about any Ukapua in my research?
Oh, what have I
Is
done?
anyone going
Or
to
anything
actually be able to
similar?
look up Uktoa
Yeah,
from what we're actually saying?
you've never read anything about Upua.
Acapulco sounds made up.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It wouldn't surprise me if
Ukapulka.
you made something up. Yeah.
Alyndra, I don't know why you think you should have this. You're really good with magical items.
Thank you. And I take the arm. And I also have a number of Averin's trinkets that I had taken to kind of take the time to identify. Have I had a chance to do that on any of them yet?
A number of his trinkets, like what?
Yeah, the trinkets that he had in his pockets and things. Like everything he was carrying last time when we found his body.
Yeah, he had several coins, all that seemed to have different various magical effects, different infusions upon them. So you can identify some of those. Some of them are like quite literally like you can cast fly once if you use the coin, but all of them brazenly have an image of his face on them. But there is a strange enchantment seems to leave all of you except for Orkira. Eldrex, you suddenly actually remember everything about Averin since the very beginning.
Wait, more than before, than when I came back from the dead?
Yes. No, not for you. You remember everything.
Oh.
But everyone else remembers everything as well. It's not like a flood of information. Just you're like, oh, weird. I somehow absently don't remember any of this, and now I do.
All of us remember?
All of you.
Yeah, then
Oh.
Briv says, yes, I certainly remember. He is definitely a jerk.
The mechanical arm that is in Alyndra's hand right now slowly does a ancient halfling gesture,
Ancestral halfling gesture.
vaguely in the direction of Rip Stillrow.
I want to inspect that arm, actually. Knowing how mine works, I want to look for any hidden compartments, because I feel like Averin might have kept something important, knowing that no one would check there. So just, like, look all over it, like, especially, like, you know...
It's going to be like a letter case with a blade coming out of it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just double check.
That'll take you some time. As you're inspecting it, is anyone doing anything else?
Keen? Do you know where this ship is going?
Currently, I do not believe we are pointed in a direction. I wish to go to the Invisible Island, but the little one was guiding us somewhere.
I
Perhaps
had
you could ask
directed
him.
I directed the ship towards the island before I fell asleep. I did. That was our heading.
The Child's Island?
The Invisible Island. I don't know if it's the same
The
one.
Invisible Island.
I actually,
Yeah,
I
the
literally don't
children
know if they're the
we
same.
think are on the Invisible Island, but we're
Yeah.
not sure.
Didn't the when you cast Ending, didn't they say they were in Rumblecusp?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Is the Invisible Island... Well, that was the Invisible Island labeled? Do we know where Rumblecusp is?
It is on. You have sea charts, so you do know where Rumblecusp is.
Is it on the way?
Not really.
Good. So let us start anew. If the Sea Hag has it for us, and she is the threat to the children, then she is after us. I would judge this by her choice of Furion. Of all the children she could have taken, it was that one. And that is too late. We will deal with her soon enough, but let us put some distance between her and they.
Are we sure that's the
Or
right...
we could be bringing her right to the innocent children.
Well, she already knew where they were. She got Furion. But why are you so sure it's too late, Keen? I mean,
She has Furion, and they have been gone for some time. And Furion is
Days.
more powerful than we suspected. Where I am from, those days are different.
I told Hugo I was gonna go protect the kids. And he wouldn't have asked me to do that if he didn't think the kids were still in danger. And why wouldn't the hag continue to go after the kids in order to continue to go after us? I mean, we left the kids back in the gnomish city and we thought we were keeping them safe, and she went after them anyway.
You are wiser than I. I will follow your counsel if you believe that we should go to the children.
I think we should go to the hag and end this now.
Do we know where the hag is?
I'm right behind you.
No!
I cast Turn Undead again.
The hag emerges from the shadows behind several barrels that have been tied up at the exact moment, grinning. I think you're right. I think I would go after the children if you were to leave.
And we shall not let thee.
Oh, I don't think you will.
Well, so how about a banishment? Because that hasn't happened enough times. We'll continue to play this game.
Very meta. What are you doing?
I am going to turn toward her and cast banishment.
And if that is not working, Briv is rushing and charging towards her.
I'm looking around for Furion.
Okay.
So it's a charisma 16 spell slot, or a charisma 16 save.
Okay. She did get the jump on everybody, so she is going to act first.
Oh.
And again, it's almost like while you're underneath the ship, in the ship at this moment, it doesn't feel like you're not surrounded by seawater, but light is moving almost as if you are underwater right now. You know, like you are lit from above and below, and you almost get the illusion of waves moving around you. It's very kind of disconcerting, to say the least. I need a charisma saving throw. Let's see, from sorry, 1 second. I need actually an apparition immediately appears next to her. This haggard hag that looks very similar to her, but her entire throat has been torn completely out, and you can see the spinal column exposed, and it's see-through. It's like almost like some type of specter comes into being at this exact moment. And that's her action. And they look like they could be related. This may be one of the sisters that she herself devoured many years ago.
Oh.
Are we to initiative?
Yeah, let's go. Well, let's do that.
All right.
Do you want the charisma saving throw first, or do you want the...
No, I switched it.
Very
So,
good.
yeah, you're good.
All right, Penelope
8.
and Alyndra.
19.
Ooh. And Freely
That's a big old 14.
and Keen.
I too have 14.
Okay, and Briv
12.
and all of the bad people.
12.
Okay. So I guess Alyndra's going first.
Where's Orkira on that order?
Oh, I said
Battle.
8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 9, 8. I'm an 8. Sorry, lots of math.
And banishment. so
Okay.
she needs to make a save.
All right. So who's first again?
Alyndra's first. With a
Alyndra's
19.
first, and you're casting banishment. What's
Yes,
the
I
saving
am.
throw?
16.
And she rolled a dirty, a natural 16.
Okay.
So she doesn't go anywhere. No.
She,
just
wait,
points her
but she
bony little finger at you again.
Does she have? Is her charisma a negative?
No.
She doesn't seem like a particularly charming
No.
leader.
Hey, I don't make the rules.
Convincing.
It's just
Right.
presence, not
It's a
just
forceful presence,
Fair
though.
enough.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
just like a gravitas, if you're into that.
Truth.
Yeah. Yeah. She's
Briv
got.
had-
I defer.
She's very confident. Don't judge her by her yellowy teeth and her apparently her hobby of devouring her own family.
No, I'm gonna be judging her by all
Nothing
of that.
makes you more charming.
See?
Call me judgy, but yeah, once you start devouring people, I'm gonna judge you.
Okay, fair enough. That's fair. That's fair. DM agrees.
And then as a bonus action, I will Misty Step to somewhere with cover.
Okay. But still keeping an eye on her and everything else? Okay. You Misty step behind several barrels that smell very sweet.
Okay.
All right, who's up?
Freely's next. I put the initiative in chat.
Okay. Freely, wait, what you doing?
I look at her and I'm like, okay, all right. This time, no running. And Hexblade's curse on her again. You and I are not finished. And then attack. If I hit her, I'm going to smite. But
Okay.
let's see if I hit her.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
That is 21 to hit her.
Wow. Okay. Well, you hit her.
I'm absolutely gonna blast her with a smite.
Okay.
again, so-
What are you hitting her
It's like-
with?
it's like
Describe this to me.
I drop Averin's arm and pop my moon touch sword out of my wrist, and huge explosion. It goes off the moment the blade touches. So yes, I will give you the damage separately.
Okay. Go ahead and do that for me real quick. Who's up next?
Keen.
And actually, while he's doing that, I do need wisdom saving throws from everybody. Please, DC is 16.
If you are within 10 feet of me, you can add 4. I
Are
don't know
we?
how we determine that, but
Well, I think most of everyone except for possibly Alyndra is near you.
Just like to say, halfling luck came through for me again. I made it. I very much had a 1, but then I didn't.
Failed.
Fail? Okay,
Mhm.
put that in chat if you don't mind.
only if we failed, Todd.
Yeah, and
Okay.
anyone who just failed that roll, your eyes suddenly become horribly drawn to this specter-like sister of hers that is glaring at you, and you now have the frightened condition.
Oh, but
If they are within 10 feet of me, they're immune to being frightened.
Okay.
and I also can't be frightened. I think.
Does she count as undead? The hag,
No.
not the ghost. Okay.
The ghost does.
So Briv just sees some of the magic starting to take hold. Take heart, companions. Let's end this. And the aura washes out, rendering the frightened condition ineffective.
Aw.
She is
Thank
not a
you.
fiend either, correct?
She is not a fiend.
Okay.
All right. How was your
Moment of the
damage?
game where we do 20
Oh,
questions.
oh well,
Let's
yeah,
do
no, you
this.
can move on. You can move on to King.
Okay.
I'm adding it up here.
All right. Looking forward to the dice roller. So who's next here? We've got
I am, and I am attacking. I sprint towards her, and I step on one of the barrels, flip into the air, and grab my knees very tightly, so I create a tighter ball. I increase the speed of my spin, and as I finish the spin, I start to open up, and it is that point that I summon the glaive. Boom! And I strike.
Go ahead and make your attack rolls.
I have rolled 3 20-sideds representing my attacks, and the first one is a golden 20.
Oh, wow.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Someone in chat just won a legendary bundle that we're raffling, and there's going to be a key phrase that you need to roll to write in chat right now for your chance.
My lowest attack of the others is
Okay.
21.
Wow. Okay, so everything hits. All right.
I will start to do the damage. It will take me a moment. You can continue.
That's how hard our lives are. By the way, my damage was 40. It was 15
40?
for the sword and 15, another 25 for the smite.
Man, where was this enthusiasm the last two encounters?
I'm properly motivated now.
Okay.
He's got backup.
All right. Duly noted. You stab her, and she seems like legitimately in pain and frightened for a moment as you stab her with your moonblade right into like the clavicle of her neck. And let's see. Sorry, I've got so many screens these days. Who's next?
It's me.
All right.
So Briv rushes forward, sees Keen's attacks, and just calls out, "That's right. The dawn is upon thine face. Thine doom is near." And attacking with that. I'm also attacking twice with, it's in greatsword configuration right now.
Okay.
And that is the lowest is 23.
Your lowest attack is 23?
Yes.
Nail hit.
Of the two. And so damage, I'm going to go ahead and smite on both of these.
Okay.
So the damage on the first attack, well, do you want me to give it to you all together?
You know what? You just give it to me all together.
Got it. So that's that is 46 damage between the two attacks, smiting on both.
Can I ask how much of that damage is smite?
That would be, oh man, I lost track of that.
No, you're
Well,
fine.
now
You're
let me see
fine.
if I can
No,
roll
you're good. You're good. It doesn't apply. It doesn't
Sorry.
apply. Yeah, no.
Okay.
I'm just trying to make you sweat.
Yeah, no, I think it was a little less than half of it was. So,
Okay, so total was again
46.
46. All right, fantastic. Wow. Okay.
Math.
Yeah, I'm confused about why we're so effective at combat today. So, Keen, what kind of damage were you laying down?
Currently, it is 31 physical, and the green flame blade is 26 points of damage. If there is a physical presence in that ghost, I can jump to her with the green flame.
There is no physical presence. All right, so what's the big total?
Oh, 57 points of damage.
Penelope, did you summon birds?
Wow. Yeah, I keep on hearing birds. Yeah, so 57 points of damage. So yeah, already, Briv, right before you made your smite, you just saw Keen just slash at her throat, slash at her leg. Well, tell me how you were attacking, so I know.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. I use the full force of the speed front tuck and come out of it and go right past the side of her throat. If this helps in her spell casting and extinguishing that, I would like that. Then I land on the other side, take a quick glance for Furion, do not see him, stab backwards, then spin again, and smack her in the back of the knee. Pa!
Briv, how do you kill the Sea Fury?
So as Keen finishes his blow and just kind of, is low to the ground, sword out, or glaive out, she kind of buckles a little bit since he hit her in the back of the knee, and her head is kind of at my waist level at this point. Slice up one time, smite, and it cuts. A head is actually fairly hard to decapitate, so don't quite get it the first time. And then come back through the second time and just lever down the great sword and cuts through kind of like an axe on the back. Head rolls off onto the deck of the ship.
Brutal.
As her head rolls off and starts rolling back and forth because the ship has begun to sway, you just see her cackling. Oh, do you think this is over right now? I don't think so. And all of the blood that's coming out of her neck just starts filling the front, the deck of the ship. It's about 3 inches to all your feet at this moment, and it seems like almost a mixture of blood muddied by seawater.
We must get out.
But where do we go?
Above. This is her tricks. Fey tricks. But it will drown you the same.
And I prestidigitated away.
Can you? Oh, you can't, but you can see that just this font of water is coming out of her mouth as she's laughing. It's coming out of her ears. It's coming out of her mouth. It's coming out of her severed neck.
Really?
Is the ghost still there?
Yeah, the ghost, the apparition, is actually still there and smiling, and just slowly floats over to Briv. Thank you. You have released me. And like tries to caress your face.
Oh.
I lean into it.
Come on, sweet tea.
You
Huzzah.
This is coming up in my performance review. You lean into it, and it's upsetting. It's upsetting. Yeah.
Briv
And
is
it-
upset almost all the time. So
That's your key.
Oh.
And the apparition just fades as her hag sister is finally released from being controlled by her. I cannot believe you did that much damage in one round.
Yeah.
If we are out of
we've been pretty
combat,
mad.
Yeah.
I will grab her by the hair and misty step to the deck and hold her over the sea. This is for the rest of your sisters to see that you are dead. They are all free. Spit here if you wish. And I just hold it there and let it drain if it wishes.
Do I?
Oh God.
Never mind.
What were you going to say,
I
Orkira?
thought Eladrins didn't like pollution.
I was gonna ask something, but then the DM said, "Oh God, it's something that Keen did," and so I thought I would wait. But I was looking for Furion. Do I see him?
You do not.
Okay. This whole ship sucks. That sucks. This sucks. We should just get off the ship. Can we get off the ship now?
Alyndra,
It's, at that point, you start to see lights in the sea, in the ocean, Keen. As you make that final statement, you see glowing purple apparitions start to come to the surface slowly. They almost look like jellyfish at first. And the entire ship is surrounded by purple light.
Alyndra. That teleportation circle
drums, right?
down in the bottom, does that go both ways? Is that just
It
from
should, yes, it
Hooperduke to
should.
here, or does it go back to Hooperduke?
No, it should go both ways. They usually do.
Wait, but what about the children?
Wait, what is Hooperduke?
It was one of the districts of Hoopastank. Okay, wait, hang on. We might need to go. Divine sense. I want to know if the things coming out of the water are undead or evil.
Oh, they're undead, and they are evil.
You guys, those are not good
Let's
things
go.
coming out of the water.
Let's go.
Is the head still cackling and doing?
Yeah, it's still
Awful things.
cackling, and the blood water is still pouring out of it.
We gotta finish this first. We can't take this with us to Hooperduke. We gotta finish this thing.
Oh, we're not
Orkira,
gonna bring
set it
her
on
to
fire.
Hooperduke.
Set it on fire, or Kira just set it on fire.
I'm gonna set it on fire. If you want it on fire, it's on fire.
What?
Yay!
You probably
There is a brazier that sailors often use on the front of on the top of the deck of the ship.
nope. I'm using real like magic fire. I don't want
Okay.
it. Nope. Burning hands. Let's do this. Keen, hold that thing steady. And I'm gonna cast burning hands, and out of my hands, light up with fire. I need
What
the head
if
to make
the
a dexterity
teleportation
saving
circle
throw.
does not work?
Roll me your burning hands. It's
Then
clearly
they're going to have
unopposed.
Bigger
Keen, you're gonna have
problems,
to
but
just
we
hold
also
out
have a
your
cubic
arm
gate, so
and just smell what's happening underneath your
Ooh.
hand.
It's 13 fire damage as I and it is, if it matters, magic fire. I don't know if it does. Orkira thinks it does, so she just sets the whole head ablaze.
Okay, you do 13 points of fire damage, and the head is currently on fire, and she's cackling. Oh, Orkira, I'm so surprised you survived this time.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. If she's gonna keep talking,
She's still cackling?
Be the last time, though.
I've heard that a lot too. Yeah.
Quit threatening us! And I start smacking it on the side of the ship.
Stop it!
Stop!
Ew,
Hit
that's
me.
disrespectful.
You
I'm having my
don't
final
talk
moments.
Back. Your face is on fire!
If she's still talking, I will then also Sacred Flame and use Radiant damage on her and see if that does anything else.
Some people do not know when to stop talking.
She needs to make a dexterity saving throw, DC 17.
She fails. Go ahead and roll your
Excellent.
damage. There is a horrible smell, and as this is happening, the light all around the ship is glowing bigger and bigger, and you see all of these spectral, ghostly hags emerge out of the water slowly, heading towards Keen.
Nope.
There must be about 20 or 30 of them.
Alyndra, can we go get this circle going, at least while they clean up here?
Yes. Well, I need the people who are being transported to be in the circle.
I don't
How long
think they're
does it
here
take?
for us. I think they're here for her.
At 16
How
points
long
of
will it
radiant
take me
damage.
to activate the teleportation circle?
Unfortunately, you don't know specifically. You can try and make a really stunning Arcana check, but like you don't know how to use that particular teleportation circle. Like there's a code.
I believe in
I
you,
will
Bardic
pray for
Inspiration.
guidance on this. And Bardic Inspiration. Excellent.
Meanwhile, Keen and I are
your
just still
action
going
will be
after
heading
this
down
head.
there to try to activate it while this is happening upstairs.
I shall
So
give
that's
thee
a
moral support.
29.
Okay. It's going to take you some time to get it to activate. But
How much is
it's-
some time?
Seems to work. 10 minutes. You're going to need 10 minutes to get this thing up and running.
I shall defend thee. Let us get going.
Yes.
Penelope, canst thou stand at the top of the stairs and be able to communicate with the rest?
You got it.
Telepathic bond? I don't know if we still have that or not.
Yeah, I was trying to cast that every time it needed to be rebooted, so the hope is yes.
Keen, I need you to make some kind of dexterity saving throw to prevent the hag is constantly now trying to mash its teeth at your hand. It's trying to swing on its grizzly green seaweed hair and try to just maybe take one bite out of your wrist.
No.
19.
You succeed. You're like,
I
like
grab
sometimes-
closer to the root.
Do I know anything about how to destroy this creature?
Have you encountered this creature before?
Earlier in the day, sure.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was like last week, right?
Yeah.
Learned a lot in
We
the last
haven't,
few
I mean, we
minutes.
hadn't even really recovered from the
Yeah, no,
last time
No, we had
Legit,
not.
it was like 3 days ago. All that we
It was a day ago. One.
we... I
We've
haven't
only
even had a
been
long
in Wild-
rest since.
Yeah, we've
I
only
don't
been in
think.
Wildemount for 3 days.
Yeah, that's true.
Keen, just let go. Let go.
You want me to return her to the sea?
I think return her to those she's hurt.
Perhaps stab her a few more times and then do so.
Let them come and claim her. I want someone to accept responsibility for this. Come! Take it! She's yours!
I'm gonna stand near Keen and have my other turn undead ready.
Okay. These purple specters all slowly float to the deck of the ship and over to her, and they are all in various states of having been devoured. So none of their incorporeal forms are complete. Some of the missing limbs and necks and even heads are now hovering all around Keen, about 30 of them, and he is completely surrounded in this ever-shifting kaleidoscope of specters of death.
Shit.
I don't know if you're going to make it out of this one alive, Keen. I think you're coming with me.
No, nope.
Keen,
That's
let
fine here.
go.
I return her to you. This is an act of goodwill on our part, and an act of vengeance for you, I would imagine. Do you accept?
We do. We do.
I release my grip enough that it can be accepted.
No, I can help you. I can save all of your friends. Keep me and everything will be fine. What if I kept Furion alive for you?
If it is too bad, we must trade a life for the vengeance on evil. But you are worth 10 Furions to be gone with. If I can save one more person by your death, it is better. Perhaps he will die, perhaps he will live.
I
But
could
you
revoke
today-
my curse on all of you. Briv Stilmero could see his family again.
I'm gonna lean down and
Do
look
I
right
hear
into
that?
her. I'm gonna
Yeah.
lean down and look right into her eyes and say, "We don't need your help. We have friends, and I have a god."
They're downstairs, we're upstairs. Is that correct?
Possibly.
Oh, the voice, the whole ship, it's just is preternatural is being voiced throughout the entire ship.
Very good.
And when you find yourself without a diamond or Kara Eldrex and your friends are dying, I want you to remember this moment when I offered you a chance to save them.
Over the
Yeah.
telepathic
So-
bond, I say she lies, just ignore her. She lies.
Absolutely.
And I
lies.
continue tracing the circle as quickly as I can.
Keen, give
When
her
you
to
hold
them.
Penelope Half-Pint's dead body in your arms, I want you to think about Fel.
Keen, give her to the
She is yours. I give
Have we
her-
not already held Penelope's dead body in our arms?
and
I mean,
brought her
we-
back.
We overcame that, so
We were like John Travolta. Did we not already do this?
Yeah. Tell us another one.
Her head slowly starts floating as several of her spectral sisters now are grasping her head. She's like, "No, don't! I can resurrect all of you. You can all come back. You can all be alive again. You can be fine. You all can be fine." Everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw right now.
Oh boy.
Even if we're below decks?
No, everyone who is below decks does not.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, I've got a lot of wisdom, thank goodness. Okay.
Tell me for below 16.
Shoot.
I am a 16.
I am below
I,
6.
I'm not exactly sure where I am positioning wise right now because I had mentioned to go down below decks.
Yeah, you're down below by the magic
Okay,
circle.
I was hearing things though, so I didn't know.
Yeah.
But I'm at the top of the stairs
Look.
because you told me to be there.
That's true. Is that within 10 feet of me?
It is not.
Okay.
Okay, so who failed?
Penelope.
And TJ, you're immune to fear, right?
No,
Are
Penelope
you immune
is
to
though,
fear?
right?
I am.
I'm immune to charm and sleep, but not fear.
The hag looks directly into your eyes, filled with fury. Her skin is still burning away, and you can see her elongated teeth, and her nose is completely melted because of the fat at the end of it. It's now gone. You can kind of see into her skull, and she just glares. And you feel like you can see almost 2 whirlpools in the cavities of her burning eyes. And I need you to make another saving throw. I need you to make another DC 16 wisdom saving throw.
$15.
Keen Deapreth falls down dead and drops to the ground.
Is he?
When I see this, I Eldritch Blast the head. And I got a 25 to shoot her.
Okay. You strike the head with Eldritch Blast, and it spills much of the brains out of the side of the skull as you shoot it. And she's still talking, "No, leave me alone." And all you see all of these specters, all of them take her away further and further out and over the ocean, and it looks like they all leave her head floating above the sea as it's rocking. They all step back almost about 20 feet in a circle around her, floating above the ship. And then they all fly directly at her head and start to devour it, and they all disappear.
I don't see any of this as I've dropped to the deck to examine Keen. Is he making death saving throws or is he dead?
I need a death saving throw from Keen.
Spare the dying if he's making death saving throws immediately.
Yep.
So he doesn't need to make a death saving throw. He is stable at 0 hit points, and then I will start to work on healing. But as soon as I know that he is not dead, spare the dying.
Oh, bless you, Orkira.
He's only mostly dead.
That was
Mostly dead all day.
As you cast it, seawater bubbles out of his mouth.
That was way too close. Yeah, and then I'll start to prepare to heal him, but I'll do that first before anything else.
Okay. Is there anything anyone else is doing other than the teleportation circle?
When all of this happens, like Freely looks out over the water and looks at this and remembers everything she just said about the curse. And I sort of wander over towards the wheel of the ship since I'm the one that knows how to steer it. And I just put my hands on the wheel and I close my eyes and I try and reach out to my patron.
Okay, you do so.
I'm sorry because I sort of tried this with Palar once and I didn't talk to you because you and I don't really talk, but you know, I feel like I've been a lot of places and I've done a lot of stuff and hopefully I've made you proud, but this time, yeah, you think we're really stuck here. She did something to all of my friends. She almost killed me. I don't care about that. She just almost killed Keen. Orkira almost ended up dead because of this place. I will do whatever I got to do to get us out of this. Let's just get out of this. Whatever I got to do, wherever I got to go, whatever I got to offer, just show me how to save my friends from this.
As he's saying all that, behind you, Alyndra and Briv Steelmarrow, you hear the donging of a clock. There is a large grandfather clock whose pendulums are not swinging inside directly behind you. Not resting up against a wall or anything like that. It's just standing there.
Does Briv know what a clock is?
I don't think so.
There was one in
What
Hooperduke.
kind of devilry is that?
There was one in Hooperduke.
What is
I got a
Hooperduke?
good look at it.
Did we hear that upstairs?
Yeah, you hear the donging of a clock, and the clock is for Alyndra and Briv is quickly moving its arms faster than time moves.
'Tis winding up, Alyndra.
I'm working as fast as I can.
Okay.
Where did this come from? This wasn't here before.
I've cast Cure Wounds at 5th level. Keen gets 29 hit points back. You come back up, and I start slapping you on the back. Yep, cough it up, cough it up. It's gonna be like salty in your mouth for a while, but that'll suck. We'll get you some licorice or something.
Keen. Oh my gosh, Keen, you're so brave. Are you okay?
Penelope, what is happening up there? We have something winding up down here.
Nothing. Keen's okay. Keen's okay.
Is the clock moving forwards? Is it moving backwards?
It's moving forwards.
Okay.
I'd look up at the sky. Is the sky changing? Are the stars twirling or anything?
No, nothing like that.
All right, can we get off the ship now? The ship
You,
sucks.
however, very uniquely hear every ticking of the clock.
Me or Alyndra?
You.
It could have been here the whole time, Alyndra. I searched the
it
ship
was
for
not here
bodies,
before.
and apparently I missed some, so we could have
That was
missed
a bit
one.
different. You looked up top and you went. This was not here before.
Are we getting off
Did
the
I
ship
smash it?
No, don't smash it.
No, wait, hang on. I think I know what this is. And I go down and I look at the clock.
Yeah, you see this very familiar grandfather clock.
Do I know it as roughly a positive thing or roughly a not necessarily positive thing?
You know exactly where it'll take you.
Okay, I think I know what this is. Okay. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. Yeah, no. Okay,
Really?
we're good. Yeah.
Tell it to
Really,
stop
what is it?
threatening us freely.
It's a clock, Briv. I mean, this is what it does. Like,
What is a
look
clock?
at the gears. It's like a chronometer. It's like a sundial. It's like a gnomish sundial.
I am so confused.
You made it so much worse for Briv.
But so much better for the rest of us. Penelope, help me. Well, let's get Keen downstairs and see what's going on with the ticking?
Yes.
Donging? What is that? I don't know.
Penelope, can I talk to you for a second?
Okay. Orkira, take care of Keen. Okay, don't let him die again.
Nope, that's what I'm here for. And I will help Keen up and we'll all head downstairs, I guess, to where Freely is and the clock and all that fun stuff.
I lean on Orkira and follow.
Yeah, I actually sort of down where I can still keep my eyes on the clock, but just sort of away from everybody else. I'm like, yeah, hey, how you doing? It's been a weird couple of days, huh?
What's wrong?
Only everything. No, but I'm just King got dead and then not dead, and then I got dead and not dead, and Orkira got dead and not dead, and I'm afraid that we're running out of our not deadedness, and Avron's dead, and Hugh is dead, and Furion is somewhere terrible, and I think we're all stuck somewhere terrible, but that's okay because I think it's gonna be okay. That's just really what I wanted to tell you. Everything's gonna be okay. Everything's fine.
I am sorry if I do not take thine word for it.
Oh, I'm talking just to Penelope. I sort of pull her aside. Yeah.
Well, when Briv walks very, very slowly, he is almost imperceptible.
He's like a cat made of steel.
With chicken wings.
Really, I've never seen you scared before.
No, and Brave, like we're halflings, like we don't, we're good. I might have cut a deal that is going to make everything okay. It's just gonna be a little expensive, that's all. But it's going to be fine.
Freely, I really hope you didn't do anything too rash. We need you around here, okay?
Penelope, I hijacked a spaceship and traveled across space and time to find you after we hung out once. Rashness is what I do.
Freely, I'm just glad you're with us. I really like you.
Yeah, no, and thanks for always making me feel like part of the team, like it's been a while, a few months. No, wait, hang on. It's okay, wait. I just, when you deal with the traveler, just make sure you're very precise in your language, okay? And I just hug her.
Oh, you're right. Everything's gonna be just fine, okay?
Yeah,
Everything's gonna be fine.
Yeah, no, we're great.
Remember,
we're great.
we have halfling luck.
Just bring it in. Come on, here we go. Okay, all right. Let's go. It's dusty in this ship. Okay, let's go back to the others. Okay, I'm good. Do you try and collect myself when I come back? I'm like, no.
Art thou crying freely?
No, I'm allergic to hag guts. Did you see all the ugh, gross.
I mean, the three of you were
Maketh sense.
the three of you were very good at slaughtering her, so yeah.
This is what we do.
I do look at Kane and I'm like, ugh, we beat the odds again, man, huh? Right.
I shake his hand. Thank you for the final strike on her head. This is the last thing I remember before going to that dark place.
Well, we would have gotten you out of that dark place. We
Some
always
dark
do, right?
places one does not return from. I've seen much battle. But
Tis true, we had no diamonds.
I am glad to have the kind of friends that we have here. It is a dependable group. You are family. We are family.
Yeah, we are.
We are family, and I would love for this family to get off of this very cursed, awful, filled with undead.
Terrible
filled
family
with-
vacation. Bad
boats.
choices. Bad choices to go on a cruise right now.
This is the first time I've been on a boat, and I'd like this to be the last time. Are we doing the teleportation circle, or are we just going for a flight?
Yes, I've been working on it this whole time.
Yeah.
Knowing what I know about the clock, should I stay with it or am I clear to go through the circle?
No, you're not clear.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let's go through the circle. Let's do it. Yeah, let's go.
So I need to do.
Get off this ship.
I
It sucked
cross
anyway.
this and I finish this rune. It just needs to be completed here, and we should be almost.
I need
done.
one more Arcana check from you.
25.
What?
25.
All right. I need you to roll a percentile die for me.
If it looks like we're about to go, I'll try to hand Keen off to Briv and say, "Hey, I'll be the last one out, and I'm just gonna set the boat on fire. Give everybody a
No,
nice
wait,
little funeral."
no, I'll do it. You get inside. You get inside. You've done enough. You.
Is there ever enough? There's always something else. But like, I'll give a last little prayer. and then-
Hey, we're all alive because of you. If they need you, you are the most important. Just you go. I'll handle it.
I am always the rear guard, so I shall stay.
Yeah, but what happens if you show back up in Humberdinck and there's like a dragon or something? They need you there. Go. I will set the
I
ship on
did.
fire.
Miss Stank last time, so
I was gonna do a little prayer and everything. All right. I mean, I'm not.
I'll pray when I'm doing it. It's fine. Just you guys get ready. I'll be right there. I'm coming. Go.
All right, we'll make it quick, and then tell me how much it sets on fire because I hate this boat. And she will help Keen through the teleportation circle.
Well, Kira,
thou art a good whippersnapper, Freely.
this is. I kind of pull her aside and I go, "This is strange, but do you have a scale?
A
A
what?
spare scale. A scale. A spare scale.
Oh, you mean like one of these?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like a weigh things.
No, not a
Oh.
balance, it's just a.
Search around and look for one and pull one off and hand
Okay.
one. I'm sure I got zapped by lightning. I'm sure there's one that's just like,
Molting.
yeah. I still need to get a brush for the back. Here you go. I hand her a scale.
And go ahead.
No, please, you.
Alyndra is catching that something's up here, and just is knowing the things she knows, seeing the streams of time that she sees. She's gonna walk over to Freely, and she sort of pulls Freely aside, and she says, "I'm giving you this because I have another family, and where we come from, we believe that if you have a piece of home with you, you're always home. I don't really have home to give you, but this will be your homestone, and you'll keep it. And as long as you have it, you have us."
I open up a little hatch in the palm of my hand that is a hidden compartment. That's why I was looking for aprons, because I know I've got one. And I just put it in there and I close it. And I'm like, hey, I'm gonna catch right up to you, okay? And then I just hug her.
And I hug him and I say, "Yeah, Briv, I think Freely's got the rear guard this time."
Yeah, no, we're good. Hey, nobody wants to sink this ship more than me, okay? I'm just make sure it's not gonna like crash into the sailboat or something and it's to the bottom of the ocean. All right, just you. I'll be right there. I'm coming. Be right behind you.
Alyndra, you handed over my scale?
Mm-hmm.
Right before
It was the closest I had to a piece of home.
Right before I head upstairs, I look at Briv and I go, "Briv, when I fought her before, I couldn't get her down. That was impressive stuff. You're a real hero, man. I hope I get to be half the paladin you are. I mean, yeah, I'm already half the paladin you are, but you know what I mean." Yeah.
Thou art a funny, strange little one, Freely. but I have taken a liking to thee.
Wait, you guys stop talking like you're jinxing me. We're all like having a love-in and something terrible's gonna happen. Go. I'm going. And I turn and run up to the deck of the ship.
Wait.
Yo, you.
What are you doing with the clock?
I don't know. I just had that clock just appeared. I don't know anything about it. No.
What even is a clock again?
Exactly. Who? Like, maybe you should go ask the gnomes. Maybe they sent it as some like gnomish homing beacon or something. All right. I turn around.
We are your family. You can be honest with us.
I turn my head and I literally like just turn my head and like Eldritch Blast. Like I start punching holes in the ship, like on the like up near the top, like not down here where it's gonna sink and drown everyone, but just start like blowing things up. I'm like, nope, we're good. This ship sucked anyway, and it'll be better at the bottom of the ocean. Yeah. Yep. And I head on up. I do leave.
Okay.
I'm gonna scratch at the part where I gave Alyndra a scale. Okay. Come on, Keen, let's get you to safety. And I'm going to help him through the teleportation circle.
All right, you put Keen in the teleportation circle?
I probably, like, because I think I'm helping you, so I think we both walk in at the same time.
And that percentile was 54.
Yep, I saw that. All right, do you activate it with Keen inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we all should be inside.
All right, everyone tell me who's inside right now.
I'm inside.
Wait, what about Freely?
I'll catch up. Go.
Really?
I can do it. No, I know how it works. It's fine.
He says he's gonna catch up.
He does know how to do all the things. I wouldn't be surprised.
If he survived single combat with a hag, he can burn a ship quite well. Now then,
We found him and saved him about 18 times before, so should something happen, we can do it again.
You guys think I'm dumb? I'm not dumb.
No.
I am so confused.
Penelope will step into the circle.
Okay. All right, let me know when it activates.
Penelope,
Hmm.
I trust you, and I trust everybody. I know whatever anyone in my family tells me, I just trust it.
Okay, I trust my friends.
Really, you're sure? Because we can all go.
100%. It's all gonna be fine.
All right. He's made the choice. That's when someone's made a decision like that. My responsibility is to honor it. So I will activate the circle.
And as that's activating, Briv says, wait, what is happening here with Freely?
And you are surrounded by a rainbow wall of light as you are all teleported away from the ship instantaneously.
Freely?
I need perception checks from everyone.
5.
19.
17.
21.
19 and 21. Right as you teleport away, you see out of the shadows through Misty Step, you see Furion walk out of the shadows, and you are gone. And you appear in very much the exact same building that you were in Hooperduke that Avon was living in.
That was Furion, we gotta go back. That was Furion, we gotta go back. That was
Okay,
Furion.
I start recasting the teleportation circle.
All right, it's going to take you 10 minutes.
I'm gonna cast sending.
Okay.
Shit, can I cast sending again? Hold on. I will cast sending at 4th level because I don't have any 3rd level slots left. I'm gonna cast sending to Freely and be like, Furion's on the ship.
You should have the bond still up. You don't even have to cast it.
Oh, okay. Then through
Group chat.
bond instead of using a spell slot. Furion's on the ship. You gotta get off the ship. Get off the ship. Furion's on the ship.
Wait.
Right when you hear that, you
Furion's
get
on the ship?
stabbed in the back, and you take 16 points of piercing damage from a spear, and he literally lifts you up from behind.
I hellish rebuke him.
Go and roll. Wait, what's the dexterity saving throw, right?
I believe so. I'll double check.
Yeah. I mean, I should know. And it's a fail.
For 35 points.
Holy
Wow!
crap. Just boom.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm like, that's not gonna work twice, buddy.
Alyndra, you're turning on the teleportation circle again. You're actually able to do it much faster now that you figured it out. So
When do I receive the message in my mind?
oh yeah, you got that right where you're getting stabbed.
When it happens, I'm like, I know. This is what I had to do to free you guys. This is what I had to do. It's fine. I'm gonna fix this. I know.
Free
it's
us
fine.
from what?
And then I don't reply anymore. I just I'm like, yeah, I know. Nothing.
Free us from what?
Right.
You look over at the clock and it's not ready. You got about 10 minutes left in that clock.
Knowing what I know, my goal is to let it count down, or I need to do something before
You want
the
it
time
to
elapses.
you want it to count down. That's
Okay,
letting you know when it's going to
Just making
activate.
sure. All right, I got 10 minutes. All right. I'm like, Furion, one way or another, this is it for us, buddy. Last chance. You don't have to do this. The hag is gone. You can go back home. I know some people over there. I can set you up with your own kind. It doesn't have to be like this. I do not want to destroy you, but I need you to know I will.
My issues are not with you. My issues are with Keen.
Keen had nothing to do with this.
I wish that were true. But I have spent my entire life training to kill Keen.
Hey,
I do
he got
not know
killed
what
today.
else to do now with my life.
He was already dead. You can do anything. You already killed me too. You've gotten revenge. You can have anything you want now, man. You can go anywhere. It doesn't have to be like this.
The teleportation circle's back up.
We're going through.
I messaged them again. I'm like, let me do this. Keep Keen out of here.
He doesn't want us there.
No, why don't do this freely. Please don't do this.
At this point,
placing-
I do open my mind so they can hear what I'm saying to Furion. So like, they're obviously, I guess they don't know what he's saying to me, but I will let them hear my exchange with him, where I basically say to Furion, you don't have to do this. Keen died. You're free. You can do anything. It does not have to be like this.
I'm putting Keen in a chair and getting ready to go back through myself.
Alyndra.
I
Wave
message.
nine
I
fingers.
tell. Sorry. Go ahead, Adam.
Wave 9 fingers and get us back there. My child back home does not know what's best for him. Even if he asks to have all the sweets all night long, I tell him no. So it does not matter if Freely wants to be
Freely
there.
is not a child.
But he does not know what's best for him, perhaps.
Furion is in his summer. He is young, brash. Give Freely this chance. Give him the chance to talk to him while he is not in his full blaze. If he sees me or us, he will be unbound.
I message Freely to remind Furion of the story that we told the kids the first night, to calm them down, to make them brave, to remind them of who their family was and why they were in this in the first place.
Hey, Furion, you remember that story? I know for you, it was like years ago. For me, it was like 2 days, okay? Remember the story we told when we were escaping? Your parents gave up so much just to get you to safety. We gave up so much just to get you to safety. That crazy hag lied to you. You're free now.
This is all I have. This is all that I've been told to be. For the last 10 years, my job has been to kill, to murder, to maim, is what I do. I have nothing else. She was the only one who cared about me.
She's not. She wasn't. She never cared about you. We cared about you. I care about you. Hey, look, man. My job is to destroy evil. That's what I do. All right? But right now, we can do what we want. We are free. You can think, hey, what if I could just get you out of here? What if you could just be gone? Forget about the Empire. Forget about the Dwendalians. Forget about Zorhas. Forget about Wildemount. Forget about everything. Just go start fresh somewhere that no one knows your face.
I do not know a place like this.
I do. I do. Can you see? And I step out of easy arm's reach, but I kind of hold my hands up. I'm like, look at these stars. Look at these stars. There's countless planes, countless spheres, countless worlds. There's places you wouldn't imagine. There's a place called Waterdeep where there's statues that are so tall you can't even see their heads. There's a place called Neverwinter, and there's like a hole in the middle where there was this like big war and there was an explosion. It was crazy. There's this place called Ravenloft, which honestly really kind of sucks, but you might be happy there. That is all like gloomy and stuff. I can get you any of those places. I can get you out of here.
Roll a persuasion check.
You may not believe me. That's a big old 20.
You were gonna say a 1. I was afraid you're gonna be like, you're not gonna believe me. That's a 1.
No, halfling luck. No, I don't get ones, madam.
Well, fine then.
One's not
Okay.
beneath me.
Yes. Ew.
With my modifiers, hold on, sorry. It was 20 on the die.
Yeah, that's very important. You tell me that. Yeah.
31 total.
Wow.
31 total.
This is one of two things I'm good at.
I agree. I have nothing left. Then I would like myself to say goodbye to Keen.
Furion, I need you to understand two things. I can make that happen. But please just be cool. No crazy tricks, nothing, because it's not going to go well. Here's a chance for both of us, or all of us, to be free, okay? I can get him here, but we're all just going to be cool, okay?
Yes, I agree.
I send through the messaging. I'm like, can you send King through?
I painfully, wearily stand.
Wait,
I'll
he can't go by himself.
He's not by
Okay.
himself in the message.
I feel like if any of us go, this is all tenuous, and I'll grab Keen by his shoulder and I'll drop another cure wounds real quick, just so that he's not
I
quite
take
so
a deep
hurt.
breath myself, second wind.
I'll go. You'll need me to reopen the portal.
You get 16 back.
If it is the same amount of energy, we should all go. Should we not?
It
I
might
do not
scare
like this.
Furion.
Through the message, I say, the clock. You guys, you cannot be on this ship when the clock runs out. It's a deal. I made a deal.
How
I
long
needed
do you
you
have?
to minutes, I'm sure.
There's not enough time then to recast the portal to get.
You have
to
been
get-
recasting, no?
Yeah,
Is
you
it ready?
have been recasting, yeah.
Well, we can go there, but you won't be able to get back.
I can get off the ship. Find me.
Oh no.
Find thee where?
Look in the water first. I step into the hole.
The ocean is a gigantic place.
No.
A terrifying place.
Look for the part with me in it. I
Thou dost make sense. Yes.
Before he can figure that out, I leave.
We shall look in the park.
Must-
No, you know what I can do? I can telepathic bond with
It's like
Furion.
a Kino cache.
He'll be able to communicate with Keen. They can have that conversation.
No,
Can
let
you
him. Let
This
him
must
come.
be done face to face.
Let him come. This is the warrior way of doing things.
Then I open the portal.
All right. Is the only one who steps through Keen?
I am not going back to the ocean.
I sort of motion for Furion to kind of step back from the stairs so Keen can come up onto the deck, basically, and I try to stay between the two of them.
Oh, before Keen walks through, Penelope's just going to go and tug on his arm and just say, "Please bring Freely back."
I will do what Freely wishes. I hug Penelope and I must go quickly.
When I feel like he's arrived, because presumably there's a sound or a light or something, I'm like, Furion, we don't have a lot of time. When that clock runs out one way or another, this is all finished, okay? Wherever we end up.
Afraid of a clock? I don't understand
It's-
why I'd be
it's
scared. It's a strange
magic.
place. You should have put it up against the wall or something.
It is magic, Furion. I know you understand magic. And I showed like the burn from where he arcane smited me. I'm like, I know you know how this works. All right. He's here.
The teleportation circle just surrounds you completely again, Keen Deapreth, and you almost feel like you're moving through plane after plane after plane. You see world after world as you're moving through the teleportation circle. You see a desert world, not unlike Athos. You see ships flying by. You see dragons clashing with each other. You see strange nautiloids with long tentacles destroying cities. And you find yourself passing through all of these different strange realms, places made purely of fire, and then you appear back on the ship again.
I rise. Furion,
We're on the deck.
I go upstairs to be under the sky.
You go upstairs, water is crashing up against the ship, and the waves are coming over all of you.
I just kind of hold both hands up, and I'm between them, but not in between them, just kind of like this, and just stand there.
This one tells me that I do not have to kill anymore. That I do not have to be who I am anymore.
You can be who you wish to be. It has always been so.
Then where do I go? And why didn't you save me?
Had I known that you are in trouble, had I heard the call, I would have been there. In this place, it was only 2 days ago. Wherever she took you, it has been far longer.
Out of all of the children, you disliked me the most until the last day. I could tell. Did you know I was going to be this?
No, I had hoped for far better, and I believed in you. I was wrong.
Then where do I go?
You go where your heart leads you. That is what I would have told you then, and that is what I would have told you now. I know your heart has led you here for revenge. If you must have it, I am here. But you should know that there are things beyond this, and whether you kill me here and now or not, you have arrived at this same place, and you will feel the same. I have killed many, as you probably have. It has gained me nothing.
And if I kill you right now and let your little tiny friend live, would you be okay with that?
Perhaps it would be the price for me failing you. I gave you a music box to teach you of the good things. Do you still have it?
Yes.
That was meant to show you what is out in the world. What is beyond the blade. There are things that you cannot imagine. Hoobastank. Other things. Beautiful things. Things that do not require blood as a price. You have many seasons before you. Winter is not here yet. Autumn is beautiful. And spring. You need to see spring.
Then I will go.
Then I will wish you good travels. And I will apologize again. I am sorry I failed you. I should have been there. I will be there in the future if you need me.
And Furion just takes out the little music box and winds it up, and you hear the music come out of it. And he drops his spear onto the deck as it rolls back and forth with the ocean. And he fades away into the Feywild.
Wait!
You scream, wait? As he's halfway through his misty step, he stops.
As he goes halfway through, I produce an acorn. A friend gave me this. This is my last memory of him. His name was Avron. Take this. Plant it where you will have your home, your autumn. This is my way of saying sorry. And one more thing. Avron is a bit of a trickster, so stand back after you plant it.
Okay. Thank you for the dangerous acorn. I will plant it far away from myself for a time.
Potentially dangerous acorn.
This is a friend of yours? This who gives you explodable acorns? Maybe find other friends? I don't mean to judge. My patron was a hag until recently who just died. So, I'm not the best judge, but,
And we are friends. Call me if you need.
He reaches in and hugs you.
I hug him back, not expecting it.
Goodbye, brother. And he disappears.
Is his spear still on the deck?
Yep.
I reach down and I pick it up. And I just look at it and I'm like, Keen, I made a deal with my patron to free all of us from the hag's curse, from whatever loop we are stuck in here. I think that's why we were able to get free from him. I think Briv can probably go home now. But my time's almost up.
What do you want me to tell the others? And at this point, I open the bond.
Tell them I have been so many things in this life. I was a mind flayer, and I still remember that very clearly. I was a spelljammer. I've been a pirate, and I've been a warrior. But most importantly, I've been you guys' friend. And this is cool. It's fine. I just got to go pay this off. It's cool. And then I'm sure I'll find you in no time. Don't worry about me. You guys do what you got to do. Find a way home, or make a home here.
You are never far. Call us when you need us. You would have made an incredible eternal night, an eldritch night.
I do, he does stand up a little straighter and kind of look at the spear, and he's like, You've seen all the stuff I know how to do. Maybe I'll try and figure it out. I come forward and give Keen the warrior grip, and then I hug him too.
I'll hug him.
When I can and when you're ready, I promised your arm back. You come back or I'll find you. And then if you want, I'll fix your arm. I told you I would, and I still will. I don't know where you're going, but it's going to happen, okay?
Did I find anything stashed in Avron's mechanical arm? You are muted, sir. Sorry.
Silence finally got me.
Happens
Well,
to us
enjoy
all.
that moment where I couldn't talk. So Avron's mechanical arm is missing.
Oh, even when I searched it before, I didn't find anything?
No, his arm is missing. It's not on you anymore.
What was attached, like, oh, his arm or the
His
one
arm
he made
is
for
missing.
me? Okay,
Yes.
cool, great. Because
You
I'm
still
like,
have your arm.
yeah.
Very meta to have a mechanical arm, still another mechanical arm.
I'm
Wouldn't be the
like,
strangest thing.
Like finds like.
Keen, I don't know where Avron's arm got off to. I'm sure something terrible's gonna happen. Hey, get those kids somewhere safe, all right? I know we kind of went back and forth, but until you see with your own eyes that they're okay, all right? We don't need that again.
It will be done. What is the name of your patron? Who is coming for you?
I don't actually know. In a weird way, I just sort of feel it, but honestly, whenever it actually like whispers to me, kind of sounds like Avron.
Oh, hell no. No.
I just thought I'm just around that guy a lot. I just thought it was one of those things. So I do have some arcana, and I got a dirty 20 to figure out how to work the teleportation circle to send him back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. You dirty 20 will do it.
I'm like, I was watching Orkira, like, okay, no, you like put your foot on that one, right? But then you like read that part out loud. No, I could do this. I mean, you might land like a week ago, but yeah, no, I think I could do it.
Wait, what?
Wait.
We're all
No, it's
listening in
fine.
our head
Bye,
about this.
Keen.
Like, no.
I do activate it.
You activate the portal and you disappear, TJ, completely. And you all see the teleportation circle light up in the room at that exact same moment. And you don't see Keen.
What do we see?
Nothing appeared.
What happened?
Really?
Keen, you are in a dark place. You feel like there's wood around you, and the air is stifling.
Am I in the closet?
You don't know where you're on your back, and you think maybe you've got dirt on your back.
Oh, this is horrifying.
Am I?
We still have the
Yeah.
we still have the. Really, Keen didn't show up. Keen, where are you?
I mean, what do you mean he didn't show up? I sent him to the circle.
Yeah, but he didn't come through this way.
Oh, he's not here.
Dirt. Bad air.
Oh, thou art in a coffin. I have been in one before. It's not too bad.
Well, where would he have gone?
I don't know. That's for the mages to
The
sort out.
circles are linked. The circles should only go to Hooperduke. Where's the Hooperduke cemetery?
What are you doing, Keen?
I'm trying to figure this out.
You just okay. You feel wood. You feel wood in front of you.
Sides?
Not so much wood. But you have like about 2 or 3 feet of clearance.
I flip over and start to crawl.
All right, you start crawling. All right.
Freely, can you tell Alyndra what you did, and maybe we can figure out where you sent Keen?
I'm like, no, there was that one symbol, the one that's like swirly, but the one with like 3 points on the swirl, not 4. So I stepped on that one, and then I touch the one that looks like a frowny face, kind of like Briv when he's like that. No, I touched that one, and then I said the magic words. I just said what you did. I mean, like, I don't sound all classy like you when I say it, but I said what you said. I did it. You disappeared.
Does that sound like it I can tell where that would lead to.
Oh,
sounds
thou
like
art a confusing little rapscallion.
Sounds like you
Freely.
got a little ass backwards, actually. So you're not sure.
I take out a dagger and green flame blade it.
The wood immediately starts burning. Everyone in the room, you start to feel as if the floor is very hot. You start seeing
he's
green
undressed, he's
embers
undressed,
coming
oh,
out.
Okay, all right, no. He's here. You're just under the floorboards. It's okay. It's okay.
Stand aside, and I pull out metal like I'm about to like.
Right between your crotch. The blade goes right between your crotch.
Oh, that could have been bad.
Briv, crowbar, not blade, crowbar.
I couldn't have. It was too close in the seams on the floor.
But now there's a space, so can you?
Very well.
Can you?
Shift to more of a lever crowbar form. Start
Pulling away the burning green flame wood, and you see Keen Deapreth covered in dirt underneath the floorboards with not a lot of room.
Keen.
You are having to tear apart the teleportation circle.
Oh.
Freely, why didn't you
I
just
did
say
not
that
think about that.
through the thing? Freely, why didn't you just tell us? Why? I
Because
trusted you, but
Because you wouldn't have gone. Look, Furion's free, Briv is free. I think you're free. I don't know if you were ever cursed, or was it the simulacra of bum? I don't know. But either way, like, remember when the hag was like, "I'll free, you're cursed." Well, there you go. It's free. You're good. You guys, you're safe now. You're safe. It's fine. I don't have a lot of time left.
Is there
A lot of time left.
where are you going?
I don't actually know. This is fun. Hey, like Orkira, like the Phoenix uses you, and sometimes like you have to do dangerous stuff, but the Phoenix doesn't want you to like die. You're like a servant, right? So I'm sure wherever I'm going, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be all right. No, it's gonna be it's
I also know my god's name.
we're more vibe based how I do things. It's just a bit.
Might I
Fairly
suggest-
well, Freely. Thou wert my favorite. I shall miss thee.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Briv has no idea how uncomfortable he is in that room with everybody that he said was not his favorite now.
We all kind of knew.
I check the clock.
All right. It is midnight on the clock, and it
Okay.
starts to glow.
Hey, just you guys, I love you, and I'm not afraid. And then I sever the connection so they can't hear whatever happens to me next.
All right. What do you do?
I walk up and I put my biological hand on the face of the clock. And I just will to my patron, like, all right, time to go to work.
Light, where you would see the ball bearings completely flows out of it, and this grandfather clock is so large that opening the door is literally opening a door, and the portal opens up inside the grandfather clock.
I turn and I sort of look over towards the far side of the room, and I drop every spell I've got to punch a hole in this ship. Like it needs to sink. Just Eldritch Blast, Guiding Bolt, everything's go boom, 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 until I see water coming up.
You do so confidently until you strike one of the many barrels that is full of not only gunpowder but also whiskey, and the entire ship starts exploding all around you. So, which is more of the effect than you possibly wanted.
Don't look at it as you walk away. Don't look.
Just
Don't look
cracking
back.
and exploding, and all of these splinters and debris are flying past you, and even a few errant bodies, even a body or two that maybe Briv didn't find, and rats that are really shocked as to what's happening just kind of float by.
I only wish I had some sunglasses. And I step through the portal.
And you step through the portal, and you feel your form slowly dissolve, and you teleport away for the last time.
Fade to black sheet.
Fade.
Oh, jeez.
What is the rest of the party doing?
I'm gonna have to have a very long talk with Averin about the
We have to
people
get
that he
Tina.
tricks into being his doing his warlock thing, because that's just weird.
Well, where did he go?
I don't know, but we'll figure it out, and hopefully he'll come back.
He's coming back, right? He's coming back.
We'll find him. We'll find him.
He's got to come back.
I kneeled down to Penelope. He told me he made a deal with his patron. You have a patron now. You must be careful. With great power comes a responsibility that isn't always yours. He paid for our safety with his. It is a warrior's path. One that I should have adhered to more closely myself.
It's not just a warrior's path. It's what you do with friends.
He honored his debt and he is gone for now. Doing things that he must.
I don't think I understand, but I'm just going to say he's coming back.
Or we find him, because, you know, eventually we're going to have to find him and fix his arm.
But we probably will not.
Briv, we found him like 18 times.
I think that he kind of found us.
I think
we
we've
get-
all found each other.
Point taken.
He did
I mean,
tell me this, though. He wants us to protect those children. That is his final wish. To me, at
Then
least.
we have our course.
You hear a loud whistle outside, and then you hear the extremely loud sounds of gnomes.
Is this the
no.
going or coming whistle?
Huh?
Like, do we know if this is the going or coming
This
whistle?
is a work whistle.
Okay.
This is the non-work whistle. This is no
is the
work
party
whistle.
I was gonna say, it's got to be
yeah.
at the end of the day. It's been such a
Yeah.
long day. It can't be the
Well,
beginning.
and they would have
Oh,
been.
jeez.
It would have been louder if it had.
Well, I don't
already
know what
been.
time zone we're in.
Yeah.
I thought all Wildemount was on PST. They haven't done no.
Oh, I
Okay.
WST.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Uh.
Oh well, I guess-
But WST is really kind of tricky because Dunamancy kind of messes with how that operates sometimes.
And it has a weird fork right at Zorhas. So there's like this one county that is on a different time zone. So it's weird.
Briv comes up and he tries to make this charming, but it might come across as a little trite. But he kind of like rustles Penelope's hair and like winks at her really big. And then, you know, he doesn't know how to emote much more than that, but that's what he offers to Penelope.
It warms her heart.
well, what now?
We need to go help the children.
I must rest at least a little while.
Yeah.
But tomorrow morning, it would be a good time to go if you are all ready for it.
Huzzah.
All right. Is everyone bedding down for the night?
Before we bed down, Alyndra's gonna go and get a drink.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where is this teleportation circle, and where are we? And yeah, maybe a drink would be good with everybody.
yeah. You're in the same house that the children had been taken to in the first place. You are in the outskirts of Hooperduke.
We're in the same house.
Yeah, you're in the same house.
Is there a door? 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't-
There is a door though.
I was trying to get in here before. How do we get out?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's just
There is
not
a-
a door on the outside, so
yeah.
we can't find our way back.
Yeah.
Wait, Alyndra, before you go, if this is where Averin was, there's got to be a bar somewhere, and I want to search the place for alcohol.
There's so much whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
Briv
things
missed
pickled in
this
whiskey.
place that he's not going to mispronounce again last time, and so he is certainly going to, before he lays down, he's feeling fine at this point. He's going to go, hit one of the night spots, drinks quite a bit, probably arm wrestles, 30 gnomes at once, that kind of thing, all night long.
Yep.
He doesn't want to be in solitude, alone with his thoughts.
You go to the beer catapult. It's a new bar, but the whole purpose of it is you order a drink and they catapult it at you, and you have to catch it. And if you can't catch it, then you don't deserve to have that drink in the first place. And so you go to the beer and catapult. I do need you. Are you talking smack to a bunch of gnomes? What's happening? Are you trying to get into this big?
No, I just it's definitely gentle banter and just challenging.
Gentle banter that ends with arm wrestling.
Yeah,
Okay.
of course. Like
As you do with
that
gnomes.
happens with me.
Well, I need you to roll a strength check against 5 gnomes.
Okay.
So. All right.
Just a strength check, athletics. Can I add athletics?
Okay, you can add athletics.
Well, that's better for me. That's great. All right, that is a 17 plus 7 is 24.
You're at the bar and there are 5 gnomes. All of them, like some of them even have armor, and some of them just have robes, and one of them just is just in a loincloth. He doesn't know where his clothes have gone, and they're all trying to lean up against your arm as hard as they possibly can.
I have my
and just
loincloth in my other hand.
Stupid half-orc, we can take him down. And then they just shoot across the room as you win your opposed strength check with 5 gnomes. And one of them throws up.
Huzzah! 5 rounds for the losers.
The one that threw up is like, huzzah!
Oh. Hey,
Gross.
Penelope? I don't know where Philly went to, but I know if he was here, he'd be really upset if we didn't go at least do a little bit of partying in this place. Do you want to come with?
You guys go ahead. I'll catch up.
Okay. How about the rest of you?
I think I just want to have a quiet drink tonight.
Keen? Yeah, Keen has already fallen asleep. I can't hear what he's saying. I'm so sorry.
He's talking with his lips, but it's a careless whisper.
I'm
Don't.
going to mute myself again because that was horrible.
Don't blame you.
I have been close to death 3 times this very day. I must speak to my elders through dream time.
I'll go keep an eye on Briv. And I'll follow Briv. I'm not really going to do much drinking or anything. I'm going to do what I intended to do the last time, which is kind of just watch and enjoy. Except this time, I'll make it through the night.
You're trying to watch and enjoy Briv, and a tiny gnome goes up to you and hugs your kneecap.
Hi?
Hello?
Can I help you?
I give you a panic attack, and I just wanted to say I am sorry. I pushed you too far to
Oh.
fly and set the whiskey on fire, and that was not cool, man. It wasn't cool at all. And I made you a sad, and I am sorry.
Well, if it makes you feel better, what you asked was really cool. You didn't give me a panic attack. That was something else. So don't feel bad, okay?
I get panicky too. That's fine.
Yeah.
If it's a lot of whiskey.
I usually don't get panicky over whiskey. It's usually my friends. But yeah, I mean, it's... And I'll take my drink, which is probably whiskey, and I will set it on fire and cheers him and be like, but it'll be okay. It's fine.
Orkira, thou must come, sit with me.
Come on, let's go join my friend. I'll go sit down with my flaming whiskey.
I did not ask for the little gnome. I asked for thee.
Yeah, well,
I'm
the
just
gnome
kidding,
is
little one.
the gnome is attached to my knee at the moment, so I got a gnome.
I had several attached to mine arm. Just
As you are walking, Orkira, the gnome is still attached to your knee,
That's
just like
okay.
a toddler holding onto a parent's leg, and you're just like hobbling as both of its tiny gnomish feet are on top of your foot.
I am careful enough with how I walk. Like I walk like stiff-legged so that I don't jostle the gnome too much.
This is amazing.
Did
I am
I
riding
ever
a
tell
dragon.
thee- I ever tell thee the story about the pirate with the peg leg that I stole?
I will down my flaming shot and say, "No, I'd love to hear it."
It 'twas a tale for the ages. But I am probably too hammered to tell it all right now. So it will have
That's okay. I'm probably not going to remember half of this anyway, so I'll just pretend that you told me, and then we'll laugh about it later, okay?
huzzah.
And then when we find Freely again, you'll have to tell him, and then the three of us can pretend to laugh about it later.
I truly admire thine optimism, Orkira. And then I raise a glass.
You
and
know
try
what?
to cheers her, knowing she has an empty drink.
Oh, I'm certain I've found another drink by
Oh,
now.
okay,
No,
good.
yeah, no, this is a gnomish bar. I have immediately grabbed another whiskey, set it on fire. I will clink glasses with you and say, friends and optimism are sometimes all we got, right?
Huzzah.
I will take the time to go on the roof of this place and enter revelry, but I will do so kind of like a cat, with my eyes half open. The only thing that I will disturb my revelry for is watching for Penelope. I understand what it is to make deals with the Fae, and in that, to make deals with a patron. I am very keenly aware of the deal that Freely made and how that goes. I believe that Penelope is in the early stages of a similar situation. So, with my eyes half open, I only will come out of it if she goes wandering off into the night to talk to that person that resembles that giant statue in the square from the last time we were here. The Traveler, whatever that is.
Where is Penelope half pint at this moment?
Penelope has put her shrub disguise on with her chewinga mask, and she's going to try to stealth out of the house, knowing that Keen is probably watching. And she wishes to walk away and find a quiet place. And if I am able to sneak past Keen, then I don't know if I need to make a check.
Stealth check versus his passive perception, which is pretty passive right now.
He's half asleep. Or
He's
half
half
drunk.
asleep.
It's a dirty 20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you sneak by. Just all these gnomes are just drinking whiskey, and they're on benches and everything else. And every time you go, you just kind of go, and then all the gnomes look over at you, and you go back down, and they're like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't think this whiskey is good, man. I think this is alchemist fire again. Why do we keep doing this? Because my butt can't take it in the morning. It's not good. I think that bush is moving. Who would plant a bush in the middle of the street? I don't know. Who would put a bush in the street? Is it
Penelope.
still moving?
Penelope spider climbs a high building and sits on the roof, and she just watches the partying in the distance, and she just says,
Traveler, I don't know if you're listening, but I have to tell you a story about a very brave halfling named Freely. You know, he was strong and brave and lucky. And he did something today. He sacrificed himself, I think. I don't really understand it, but
He said he had made a deal, and that deal was fulfilled to protect his friends. And, well, I think that sounds really nice. I think that if it's possible to have an option to save my friends, then I'd like that. So, whatever deal I can make with you, I'm ready.
You feel a warm wind blow as you are on one of the tallest buildings in Hooperduke. And you think you hear chanting. And leaves pass by you, and you can hear again this groaning as if you're in a large forest. And you think that far away in the alleyway, you see a man with long, curly red hair and a green cloak watching. And below you, you see several gnomes gathered around in the Times Square. You can't quite hear make out what they're saying, but it's this weird rhythmic thing, and it almost seems everyone else is partying, everyone else is drinking, but something else is entirely different is happening over near this alleyway in the center of town. Jen, what is Alyndra doing?
Alyndra sits at the bar and she drinks. And she goes, "So that's the path we're on." And she sips her whiskey.
What does Penelope Half-Pint do?
I think she wants to hear what the gnomes are saying.
All right.
So,
You get closer, and you see them all chanting over and over again, and there are lights and there are effigies, and there's green smoke in the air. And then you see this statue, this mechanical, strange, creepy statue made out of green metal and coppery wire hair, and you hear them all chanting, "Traveler, traveler, 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 traveler."
traveler, traveler.
And they're like just prostrating themselves and humming and whispering all to the traveler. "Yes, the traveler will come. The traveler will come to Wildemount. We will worship him in a big volcano, and many will come, and there will be much fun and joy."
Penelope will look back to the alleyway.
The figure is gone.
Maybe for now.
And then you get lifted up by all the gnomes.
Traveler,
Traveler, traveler, traveler, traveler. And that is the end of Beyond Heroes. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I know it was a very emotional episode. Thank you
the
so
end
much
of this
for
episode.
Just the episode.
Yeah.
Just the episode.
Right?
Just
Like that
this
isn't the
episode.
end, right?
All the episodes are totally okay. Let's bring B-Dave back if we can.
Yay!
Thank you so much for B-Dave for being a part of Beyond Heroes. He is moving on to a spin-off show of sorts called Silver and Steel. And that is being actually DM'd by that bronze girl, Jasmine, who is fantastic. And she's going to do a fantastic job. You've probably seen her on Critical Role and then several other live streams. But we're very excited to have her dungeon mastering a brand new show.
Our lucky boy was needed elsewhere.
Yeah. our lucky boy needs to share his luck with some other people who are desperately going to need it.
It's been great having you, B-Dave. Really
Yeah, we
appreciate
love you.
Yeah, man. No, thank you all, because you were like, a year in or 30 or 40 episodes before I even showed up. So thank you for having me along. It was a grand time. I love it.
And we love
Hopefully, yeah.
you. And now you get to start in a show instead of joining in the middle of angst and adventure.
You know, yeah, I get to help cause angst and adventure.
I mean,
rather than be like,
we can
Yeah.
rebrand Beyond Heroes if you want to just angst and adventure, so we're a little bit more clear.
I think that was always what the tagline of the show was.
Beyond
but that's
angst.
okay.
No, thank you,
Angst.
thank you guys. And yeah, no, looking forward to the next thing. So it's gonna be dope. Yeah, who knows?
That new
I even-
show, that's going to start Tuesday, so you're not going to be very far away from Freely for very long.
And you
that's
will
gonna
be freely, right?
It will be Freely, 6 p.m. to
Yay!
8 p.m. on Twitch, on D&D Beyond's Twitch, and it's going to be an amazing show, I hope. And it has all the earmarks. It certainly has B. Dave Walters on it, and it's gonna be really cool. We have a lot of cool content coming out next week.
Should
Just
we
in
talk
general.
about the other people that are
As-
going to
as
be
a-
joining freely on this adventure? What-
Yeah, I am going to be on it as Averin, and Lauren Urban is going to be playing a new character. Which,
Not Orkira. So guess what? There is going to be no death warding the halflings on this other show. It's
True.
not
I, from-
happening.
I, for my part, will try not to immediately stab Averin.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
well,
Good luck.
you're fine doing it. Trust me. I think there's like a solid 10-minute beating waiting for Averin by the entire cast.
That's just people that tune in for this first episode ever will have no idea that I'm just going.
Yeah, like wow, this Freely is really mean.
Yeah.
While this, like, Rick and Morty X gonna give it to you music video montage happens. So, and also my lovely wife Megan Kenreck is volunteering her time to be on the show as well, and she will be actually playing Alyndra's mom, Sophia.
Yeah.
So,
Mama and Daddy.
Freely is literally going to join a group with Alyndra's parents because okay, sure. That makes sense.
Nothing is messed up about that.
Yeah.
How am I
Nothing's gonna be
involved
weird.
in this weird family drama thing? And I guess I need
Saga
to...
shall unfold.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Plot twist. Play
It will
Alyndra.
be really weird when Jen guest stars on the show. Then things are going to get super weird. This is gonna
We
be,
had a lot of time streams. We did cast Wish like a billion times, so totally would
it-
make sense.
I mean, not any worse than, say, the X-Men universe, right? The cinematic universe, or even Marvel to this point.
What is this show called? What is the other show
It
called?
is Silver and Steel.
Silver and Steel.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tuesdays
And,
at 6
tune in-
p.m.
Yeah, Tuesdays 6 p.m. Tune in to the dev update tomorrow morning. We've got another limited series that we're going to be starting that's really, really exciting too. So we'll share all of the details for that tomorrow morning during the dev update.
Our series will be unlimited, but the other series is exceptionally cool.
Here's my unlimited power.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There you go.
Don't burn down Zoom, man.
And meanwhile, the rest of us will also continue on Beyond Heroes and figure out how we're going to save a bunch of kids next week.
Yeah.
And
The
now I
kids
just
are-
want whiskey.
The kids are going to be all right. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring up whiskey so much. I think, yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Ooh, this
We're-
tasty whiskey. Yeah.
Whiskey. Well, I think, do we have anything else to talk about? Do we have any kind of Discord action we need to mention real quick?
Yeah, go to the Discord chat for 30 minutes after the show, win a player's handbook. This is the last week we're doing this after all of our shows, so come by the live game spoilers chat, and there'll be a mod in there who can tell you what to do.
And thank you, everyone. Be safe out there. I actually want to say thank you to my lovely mom, who actually has been making masks for everyone in our family during all of this, and also our friends, and it's exceptionally kind. I believe Adam's wife has been doing the same thing. So everyone stay safe, and we hope we can be entertaining during these times. And thank you so much, B-Dave, for being part of the show and being ridiculously funny. You're out of control. I can't wait to play with you, actually, because we are going to be asses.
I'm legit going to punch Averin. Like, I just want everyone to know. Count on it. Like, minute one, round one. You see Averin.
Yeah, it's
come
going to be
back.
Thor Dark World, like, just getting punched over and over again.
That's how the show opens, so we've
you
already
did
figured it
destroy
out.
New York, like it's that kind of level of like, okay, we gotta figure this out. Yeah, all of you are fantastic players. You make my life very easy. I'm sorry that I make you suffer so much. That's all. That's all I got. Thank you so much for watching.
And we love you too.
Oh, don't make me say no. Do that.